Good evening, everybody. Welcome back, FSB Racing. Friday night, Winston Cup Aero 88 Series. I'm your host, John Reed, with my partner in crime, Milt Minter Jr., repping the Dodgers, who are going to get smoked by the Giants. I'm sorry, bud.
I don't think so. They're starting right now, but we got racing, so we got to deal with that
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, we got the sport that takes
Talking
two balls
trash
tonight.
already. All right, bro.
Hey, my Mets crapped the bed. They spent more time in first place for a team to end up with a losing record than any team in history. So I gotta get my digs in where I can, you know. If you guys could at least, knock the Braves out if they advance, I'll take that. Anyway, we're in Martinsville at the paperclip, the flat, short track in Virginia here. Short
One of
track,
Sean's
short
favorites.
tempers. One of my least favorite tracks on the planet, as Dan pointed out there. And it's not Jeff Hale's favorite either, and he's up here in the booth giving us an additional commentary voice tonight. We appreciate the multi-time
The
champ
great
of various
Jeff Hale.
series, Jeff Hale.
As we call him, the Pied Piper. Everywhere he goes, everyone follows.
Yeah, Super Speedways, yeah. I say, oh, damn it, which line's the Pied Piper in? That must be the one that's moving. Yeah.
The fastest guy on cold tires that I've ever raced against. So he's pretty good.
I'll definitely have no tempers tonight being up here with you guys. So looking for a fun night, and glad to be up here with you all.
All right, well, we appreciate the help there, Jeff. And, of course, in-race reporter Dan Jones checking in. And if you see at the top of the grid, we got another returning driver, somebody I haven't seen on a Friday night or any night in a long time, Isaac Johnson. Apparently he's home
Matt
from
Watkins
school.
a little run for his money tonight.
I know.
Boy.
On the pole,
Hey, where's my
.002
picture at?
ahead.
I don't see my face here. What happened?
Oh, hey, you still turned off from last week. There we go. Oh, come on, resize.
For anybody else, my bet's on
Yeah,
Isaac
look at my
tonight.
ugly mug here a little bit, you know.
Yeah, we got to get our picks in. We're getting ready to go here.
Yeah, we gotta get our jinxes in.
Isaac Johnson, I got him.
Too late.
Oh,
I
you
already mentioned
bastard.
Have a nice night.
That's just cheating right there.
Oh, hey, that's speaking first because the
Yeah.
young fella, the young engineer student, go-kart racer, Ryan Johnson's son, he a badass. So,
real quick, getting through the field. Matt Watkins on the outside, Brian Den, Rick Castle, Pops Margison, Dave Ellens, Ryan Johnson, the Highwayman, Jim Christopherson, Steve Weber. You know what? I say Webb's going to back it up. He won here last time. Going to back it up there with that Steven tribute car.
Drivers!
Well, tonight these guys are going to be up on the wheels, hard on the gas, and even harder on the brakes. So, the guy that knows this track pretty well, I mean, you can't go wrong. I'm going with the GOAT, Matt Watkins.
Yeah, he says he doesn't like the place, but couldn't tell on Tuesday night as he went out there and smoked us all.
well, okay, so this is Martinsville. A road racer like me, you're supposed to like this track. It's ramble, but man, this thing can, if you don't do it right, it could be absolute agony. Or if you do it right, it could be ecstasy. It all depends. When you're on this track and you ain't running right, you're getting lapped, you're getting passed, you're pushing. It's all about how you brake and roll in the corners here.
And we are under green here. Quick start on the short track. And Matt Watkins looking to stick out to an early lead there.
Yeah, Isaac got a little bit loose getting into turn one on the start, and Matt was able to get under.
And maybe a little rust there from young Isaac Johnson. Hasn't been in one of these cars in a while. He's been out racing the real go-karts mostly.
Kid got skills, but he's got Matt Watkins right there. Well, these pros are settling in here, but look, it's sideways coming out of turn 3 right there. I think I'm a little behind. I'm trying to get caught up here.
Look at the
bus was
father.
off the hot dog, so
Look at the father and son cam up there. You got Isaac Johnson there running second, and then Ryan Johnson, the dad, in 7th place. He also likes this track. Runs pretty well here. Pops Margison always loves Martinsville. Running the 99. Looks like Jim Christopherson just hit the wall pretty hard there off turn 2. That won't really affect anything. Aerodynamics, they don't matter here.
David Sorrentino, go Checkered Flag Racing. Get some. Fans are showing up. 13 watching now and climbing.
Well, I think right now it's early in the race, and these guys are just riding single file, showing a lot of patience, and they're waiting for tires to start wearing to make a move on somebody.
You got Steve Weber biding his time there. 10th place, nipping on the heels of Dan Jones.
Pops Martinson, P6, the venerable one, the old man in the house. He loves short tracks. He really loves Bristol. Martinsville, maybe not as much, but running well.
Adam Simonik there in those Mark Martin colors, bringing up the rear right now, just biding his time, doing the same thing he did Tuesday and cruised to a nice top 5 finish there. Just stayed out of trouble all night long.
Dan Jones, P9, the new Bond movie out tonight. I definitely want to catch that quickly. No Time to Die, Mr. Bond.
Yeah, the final Daniel Craig Bond movie. There's Mike Mallon in the 24. Jammin' J. Dulfers, number 63.
Look at these pros, man. You don't know how hard this is unless you've done it.
Oh, how did I not notice Ken Shea was back in the pack? That would have been a good pick to go with right there. 91 is stout on short tracks.
Up against the wall there, Dave Jandry.
Yeah, Dave Jandry in the 51 Jolt car. He should be fine.
Right there.
He should be fine. Once again, the aerodynamics, they don't matter a ton here.
It's like Pups is getting rooted to the outside and getting past the number 40, Jim Christopherson.
Yeah, Christopherson looking under. He might bring Dan Jones and the whole freight train with him. Looks like Pops is just moving up out of the way.
Oh, boy, close call there with Isaac and Matt. P1 and P2, Isaac, the mustard was off the hot dog again there a little bit.
We'll go on board here with Steve Weber, get a feel for just how little time on throttle there is here. I think he might be shifting too. No, he's not. He may have just took it down to 3rd gear in that corner. Now this setup is designed to be able to run in either gear.
That's kind of old school. And that's generally what you'd like to do is run 4th early in the run, and then later in the run, maybe use 3rd to get your momentum down a little bit more.
Yeah, or as tires wear, or you start getting tight off, something like that. And Isaac makes the move for the lead there, as you see on the inset. 72 car, back to the front.
Back to the front.
You will do
right there. Back to the front.
what I say, when I say.
Back to the front.
Looks like Matt Ace took the start, but he may have had connection issues again. Yeah, he's being shown 11 laps down, so I'm going to assume he got dropped again. The 19 car has been having connection issues all week long.
Well, in simulation racing, which this is professional simulation racing, but also your connection is like as if your motor blew. It's a
very accurate comparison. Yeah, your internet company is your engine builder, basically.
Well, Isaac's starting to pull away from Matt a little bit,
Yeah,
but
he
I'm
is.
watching the 124 Rick Castle starting to put a little heat on Matt now.
I think 40
Yeah.
just
Oh,
kicked
40
off.
looped it. 40's around in turn 3 and 4. We have our first caution of the night.
Hey, drivers, what do you do now?
Stay out. Track position's more important than the tires, and that's really not going to change your strategy for the night pitting right now. You get about, what do we see, Dan? About 90 laps on the fuel and tires?
I'm showing 64 right now.
64 right now? Okay, so it's about 80 something.
And the leader goes down pit road.
And everybody else stays out.
He's going alternate strategy. He's taking green flag here.
And his dad came with him, so he has the same idea.
Hey, Danny, what's up, brother?
Good start to the race.
And so there you have Ryan Johnson pitting on the curve of the pit road here. Something we didn't get to talk about in the lead-in here is that pit road can be tricky if you're pitting that part. Real hard to see your pit box coming up. In fact, Ryan's is completely obscured from view as he comes down the straightaway part. That might be one of the reasons he wants to pit early, is to avoid having trouble later pitting with everyone else.
Yeah, so I was following Jim, and he just went straight up. It looks like he blinked out, but he was still there for us. So
Okay, so he was just stopped against the wall. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Jim Christopherson also having connection issues a lot lately. It's a problem that's plagued him for actually quite some time. There, I'm gonna change the ticker over to just a solid view of the top 12 tonight, considering we only have 15 cars running at the moment. So that should be a little easier to keep track of.
When you show up to Martinsville, the men are men and the sheep are afraid, so...
That's Virginia, not New Zealand. No, never mind. Yeah, you're probably about right.
Mentally
Apologies.
and physically demanding. You have to hard on your left brake foot.
That's
Gotta
weird.
be precise and
I seem to have lost
great
YouTube.
Slim Jim Gately,
Okay,
running
can't
here
hear me.
definitely showed me so much about how you don't think you need to charge the corner as a road racer, especially me, but breaking that little bit earlier, and letting the car roll and getting that roll corner speed in a smooth manner.
I can't tell if we're still going over YouTube.
It's glitching right now.
It's clocking, yeah, for me, and I'm showing a green box in OBS showing I've got a good connection. I'm showing no dropped frames, but it's also saying 0 kilobytes a second connection speed. So
Yeah.
that makes no sense. When we're back to green with Jim Christopherson back on the inside,
we got
still
one
lapped down.
watching right now, so something has happened.
Yeah, I think that one is me.
So what do we do about that?
Well, I'm doing what I can.
Oh, boy, contact. Isaac Johnson on the 24 of
Okay, we're actually We're up just fine. I just had to restart my my preview window. Nope, it's spazzing again. Yeah, I'm afraid YouTube might be having trouble tonight. Well, that is disappointing. But, well, I'm still recording locally, so if it doesn't go over, I can just upload it later.
Well, Isaac had me start towards the back and watching him trying to look.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find him. There, he's on your left side there, moving up through the field. You know, your leader, Matt Watkins, is pulling away on the right side. So maybe he just wanted to make it interesting for himself there. I'm gonna see if I'm getting anything different on my phone here.
Oh, yeah. Dead in the water.
Well, like I said, it's recording locally, so even if it doesn't go over, I can just upload it later. It appears to be oh no, that's right where it spazzed before. Yeah, I think we are indeed dead in the water. Meanwhile, Isaac continues to charge towards the front. Looks like someone reconnected there.
Well, someone we hadn't talked about yet, Brian Dunn of the 11 in the top 5, running third right now, and trying to get by the 124 Ray Castle.
Yeah, Brian Dan, the other one of those DW Mountain Dew cars out there, looks very much like Isaac's. See on the left and the right there. Kind of copy paste.
He got loose as a goose there.
You're not seeing double folks. There really are two Mountain Dew 80s Monte Carlos out there. Actually, that's a Buick on Brian Den's part. Oh, we got a car up in the wall and looks like caution on the track. I think that was the 24 of Mike Mallon. And it was indeed. Looks like he just went into the turn 1 and 2 there and just locked it up and got stuck along the wall.
What was the coagulation on the back straightaway? Gotta be careful.
Yeah, the 124 Rick Castle saves out, and the 11 as well as the 59, but 59 has a little bit more pressure tires.
And then it starts with what?
We've seen Brandon here for the last year or so in the league. They haven't gotten the finishes they want. Now all of a sudden you see he's on a short track here. He's got some skills here. And, you know, this is a huge opportunity for the 11 car to do something and maybe get a win on Friday night, which is not what we've seen in the past year, frankly. And, you know, kudos. Let's get it done here.
He better get it done. Isaac, looks very hungry. He's trying to get under the 59, so sure he's looking in his mirror, watching that 72 come.
Yeah, Isaac is driving in there like he stole it, and we'll see how that affects him. The great Slim Jim Gately, talking about this track and how disciplined you have to be, no matter how excited you are. You have to race the track no matter what position you're in.
Yeah, on a track like this, you got to really mentally concentrate and get yourself into that rhythm, and just repeat it lap after lap after lap, and be consistent.
Okay, we're looking at the feed. We're getting something here. Maybe we'll get back live for fans. If not, we'll have a broadcast later.
Yeah, I'll probably just end up. Of course, now the local video is going to be in a bunch of pieces that I got to put back together because of all the times I've tried to start and stop. But I might be able to put something up later. But I just can't seem to get it to to connect again. I think maybe the YouTube ingest server is down.
Ryan Johnson, where did he come from? Once again, 3 here. It's the time of the race where you need to. It's where the focus becomes critical. Really easy to get.
Isaac just made a move on the 59 on the outside and takes third spot now.
Really easy to get. Like lose your focus. This is one of those tracks you have to grab the wheel with 2 hands and grit your teeth like you mean it. But at the same time, you have to be gentle like you're petting your cat, And all about execution and getting that car woed down, but getting that roll speed in the corner. Isaac, the 11 car, Brian Denny in the wall. Stepped away, man. Well, folks, that's internet for you.
The whole computer froze.
Gosh. And now we're back up. Oh boy!
Oh, wow.
Isaac gets sideways. Damn near lost it there. Sideways. The mustard was off the hot dog there. That'll make your sticker pecker.
Matt's got the fries with extra ketchup.
Wow.
Now put Matt Watkins to the lead as he was sliding off turn 2.
He was like.
Oh, Isaac's not giving up though.
He was sideways like 3 times there. Coming out of that corner, I don't know how he saved it.
Alright, for the rest of the night, the lap counter is going to say -1 for the total number of laps, but just pretend that's a 200.
We'll take that.
because the RLM stuff I think is still down, so I can't put that up.
Watkins, Johnson, dominating the field.
Yep, the old lap counter from RLM doesn't work, so we're stuck with this one.
Jeff, you know, I mean, getting sideways like that, hard on the tires.
Yeah, you would definitely
I
heat
would
them up.
expect the 72 to be suffering for that. Instead, he's dogging the 15 like a scalded dog.
Yeah, he's not letting up. Once you slide and heat him up a little bit, it takes about another lap or two to settle back down and get that grip where you had it.
Well, you know, Isaac runs go-karts, definitely real racing. Watkins, multiple, one of the, you know, the best ever in any league. And
This is like watching two heavyweights tonight.
yeah, absolutely. It's like Fury and
Dan
Wilder
Jones coming off
going
pit
at
road
it.
now. Dan Jones has made his final stop. See if anybody else is pitted. Nobody throwing up the pit signs at all there.
The scanner is empty. Isaac still, he spun the tires a little coming out of turn 3 there. Or 2, excuse me. These guys, this relentless pace between these two dominating these pro drivers. I mean, guys they're racing against are not chumps, you know. They're badass and they're just smoking them.
Oh, he's still sideways
Still
there.
loose in the goose. Watkins, he hasn't put a.
Ooh, Steve Weber catches the
wheel off.
outside wall there, trying to let the leaders go. That's Matt's teammate, but man, he's a Martinsville winner on a Friday night, and tonight it's just not his night as he goes a lap down here. Again,
Absolutely.
83 is in 8th place,
There,
so only 7 cars left on the lead lap now.
oh, wow, the 72 is right back up the tailpipe of the 15. It still loses goose coming out. Just seems like the 15 is on rails and the 72 is driving it sideways. Reminds me of my dad. If you can't win the race, at least give him a show. But he's not only giving them a show, he's also got a chance to win the race here. What are these guys gonna do? They're gonna have to box here again. They're gonna have to pit.
Yeah, I think they just don't want to get caught laps down, so they're staying out as long as they can.
Well, they're dominating the race, and they got plenty of tires. Like you guys said earlier, let's look at lap times. I mean,
Wow, huge slide from the 72 that time, and he is headed for pit road.
Here he comes. Yeah, you know what? Now they're down some speed there a little bit. 72, Isaac Johnson down pit road. The Mountain Dew, this is a limited crew here. He hasn't been here in a while, so pit stops. Let's see how this team gets it done here.
You're not going to see any pit... Oh, no! Matt Watkins' crash is coming to pit road. Oh, he may have sped coming in, but he definitely pounded the wall with his right front.
Oh, my gosh. The king of pit stops. those chunks here.
That might be a penalty. We'll have to see.
Isaac Johnson does it the right way, and now he's in the capper's seat. And to Isaac Johnson back on the road.
Meanwhile, Ken Shea will inherit the lead there through this cycle.
Watkins. Oh. He was trying to
when he hit the wall.
put on a show and make it happen.
Yeah, I'm more concerned with whether he sped coming in there.
See nothing on the scanner. They're not saying nothing on the radio here right now.
And the standings ticker does not show a black flag for him, so...
And he beats Isaac out.
You gotta be kidding me. Well, you're not kidding me because the king of challenging the pit stop is Matt Watkins. But, you know, sometimes it bites him in the yin-yang, you know.
Well, it looked like that was going to be one of them. But there's no black flag showing.
How much contact? I did not see that. So.
You can see the right front fender is crinkled up pretty good.
Yeah, so the 15's got damaged, and Isaac is in the capper's seat right here.
Yeah, but Ken Shea is out in the lead. Almost 3 seconds over Rick Castle.
Yeah.
And now he's hitting pit road.
Okay. Bumblebee.
Laps are winding down pretty quick. We're down to 50 to go.
Yeah, 50 to go now. As we watch Ken Shea getting service there on the right side.
Norwegian wood, isn't it good? Ken Shea.
There you got
excellent pit stop from the Bumblebee crew there.
See the 15 unlapping himself around the 124. So Matt Watkins and Isaac Johnson will be back on the lead lap before the pit cycle even finishes up here. That's how far ahead they were.
Guys are so badass. You have no idea unless you've tried to do it. What these pro drivers are capable of. They've been in the car for over an hour now. No pit stops.
Yeah, pit stops, not that kind of pit stop.
Still got a long way to go here.
Yeah, Rick Castle and Ryan Johnson are on the long strategy. They're banking on a caution, although it's not going to get them as much as they hoped for. Because I don't think Isaac or Matt, in fact, we've cycled back. They've hit pit road, so there we go. Everything old is new again. The 15 and the 72 are up front. Jason Dolfer has moved himself up to the 3rd spot. I'm thinking maybe he has not yet made his green flag pit stops. As you see, Ken Shea is right there. As you see, Ken Shea is right there working on him.
Isaac's been driving really hard getting into the turns, and now the leaders look like they're catching left cars again.
Oh, 63 around.
Contact between him and Ken Shea, and the yellow is out.
And this, as they say, changes everything.
Look at that, Ken Shea and 63 of Jason Dolfer.
I'm not so sure that Ken got into him here. Let's take a look at it on the replay.
Yeah, I just saw
coming
the
up here.
spin. I did not see the contact. Absolutely.
I'm not so sure that there was any contact. I'm watching here again. No, he lost it. He was already he already had the tires lit up when Ken hit him. So that would be a self spin.
My gosh.
I think Jason was out there on some of the oldest tires on the track, though. I think that's what
Okay.
got to him.
Under pressure.
Ding, 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 ding.
Under pressure.
Is that Vanilla Ice song?
Well, I think it is, and there's also
No, it's Queen, of course.
Queen. Yeah.
Yes, Milty. I'm being facetious.
Oh man, I'm a construction worker, man. There are limitations to how smart I am going to be.
I would never insult the legendary Freddie Mercury by saying that was Vanilla Ice's tune. Never.
I mean,
Or Roger Taylor, because that's his bass line.
plagiarism and also
It's called sampling, but he didn't admit that he did it at first.
What's up, dog?
Hey, dog.
Hanging out watching with all our technical difficulties.
Hey, dog found us when we got back up on the other copy here. My wife's making faces at me.
Yeah,
she's had a bit to drink. Just a wee bit.
What does she drink?
I think this is
Yeah,
rum
I can't even
tonight.
type. Look at that shit I just typed.
Yeah, she's nodding. Rum.
E9 og babaditit.
Dnog Bapti.
I think Shannon should be
God,
a special
it's
guest
a good
tonight.
thing I don't have to earn a living typing,
Nah, she's
screwed.
off doing her own thing. She's happy she got some of her friends from her Final Fantasy Guild showing back up, and they're having a grand old time doing their own thing over in their MMO.
What a race tonight, guys.
Yeah, man, this battle up front is crazy. How did that strategy work out for you there, Danny? Yeah, you're still in the lead lap. Good, okay.
Still on the lead lap and also maintain my position.
Well,
Very good.
4 new tires, and those guys got.
Now you guys got an opportunity to dog these guys. Can you do it?
I don't know, man. These guys are good.
Oh, they're crazy. They are out of control, and they're still walking away from the field, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, dogs that chasing me all around YouTube. Man, it's been a night, dog. First we had YouTube's ingest server crash or something. I don't know what was going on. OBS wouldn't reconnect. I had to restart OBS, start a whole new stream because I had to end the stream to reconnect to it. And then after I got all that set up, I got a blue screen of death and had to completely reboot the computer.
Well, dog talk regularly.
Yeah, pace car's in, lights off. We got some lap cars to the inside, and Isaac almost thought to jump to the inside there on the restart. Thought better of it. Oh, I thought he was going to get him into the corner. He is nipping at the heels of that Mr. Softy 15 car. Or Slush Puppy, not Mr. Softy.
Oh, boy.
It's Mountain Dew Slush Puppy. Oh, we got the 115 smacking the wall good there.
Yeah, somebody in the wall there that was
115 of Dave Ellens.
Yeah, he's laps down.
He is, one lap down. I believe Dave Jandry was your lucky dog recipient.
Oh, I've been in that position. It's horrifying. Come on, let's go. Time to win the race on TV here, guys.
So does Isaac try and go after Matt now, or does he wait and save his tires and try and get him here at the end?
Oh, Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson, 007 Dan Jones, Pops Margison, Steve Weber, all piled up here at the start-finish line.
Gets through. I don't know if he had contact there.
Oh, he certainly did. He was right at the epicenter of it. You'll see Steve Weber's on the outside of Rick Castle here going in.
Yeah, he got
He
damaged.
gets hung up. And then Ryan Johnson coming off. Yeah, just catches him in the left rear. That collects Dan Jones, collects the 115 of Dave Ellens, Pops Margison, Brian Den, 63 Jason Dolfer.
Well, no brainer.
There's a parking lot on the front there.
You got fuel, you got tires to the end. If you got track position, if you don't, you got to pit. Dan, shit. How's the car?
Good.
Well, here we'll have it on board with what Dan saw. Pretty much nowhere to go. Just track instantly blocked in front of him. Yeah, I didn't hit anything too hard, and yeah.
That's always on turn 3 too. That's where the big episodes happen. That's when the shit hits the fan. In my experience.
Yeah, and we're getting down to it here. Getting inside, gonna be close to 25 to go when we restart.
I tell you what, Ken Shea, Iggy, feeling this is a great opportunity for him, and he is a hard charger. You know, through the years watching the 91 and racing against him, definitely it's a hard charger, and right now he's sitting there licking his chops, man. He wants to make moves here.
Ken Shea's got the rear rack.
See what he could do with these guys. Like Dan said, P1 to P2, Johnson and Watkins.
We're fighting for the rest of the position.
And I think it's like picking up, crumbs. We'll see.
Well, we'll see what Ken Shea could do with him from this point, because this is the first time he's been on equal footing with them and right there on their heels on the restart. Now, don't forget his tires are a little bit fresher. He stayed out a good 5, maybe 10 laps longer than them.
I had brand new tires and I couldn't keep up with this. When I pitted, I came out right behind Isaac and Matt. I could keep up with them, but I couldn't pass them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the time fall off isn't huge here, but what you get is the maneuverability, and there's a little more confidence in the car with the fresher tires.
Well, and this track, you still have to race the track. You can't.
Are those guys shifting up front?
Too much of that. I want to do stuff. You have to race the track.
Dan, they might be in third gear. I can't really tell.
Anyway,
They might be in third gear. I can't tell that, Dan, but I've not seen the telltale signs of them shifting, like the car's, nose bobbing up and down
right
at the shifting points. So I don't think so.
We're getting ready to go back green, and the intensity level is really going to go up now.
Yeah, pace car's in. Matt Watkins, Isaac Johnson, Ken Shea, Rick Castle. Oh, right off the start, Isaac spins tires.
Wow, slap and tickle right there. Are you kidding me? Oh, that'll make your hair stick up. That'll make your sticker bigger.
And he's overdriving it now, sliding up through the middle of the corner. Rick Castle loose behind him.
Car into the wall there.
And it is a big old gaggle behind them here.
Watkins is on one. Do not want to see that guy in the lead because he knows how to lead.
We're back to 10 cars in the lead lap with Dave Ellens getting the lucky dog that last time. Now Steve Weber is the only car exactly 1 lap down, so he's just got to hang on and hope for a caution here. And he is on the outside continuing to get freight trained here as Dave Jandry in the 51 slides under him.
So, whoa, Watkins right on the wall. I'm seeing Watkins standing in 4th gear, and I'm thinking that the 72 is downshifting. Take a
Let's
look
watch him.
here.
Yeah, there's a downshift. You can see the nose bob.
There's downshift for the 72. So 2 different strategies here. These are great setups, professional pro setups. They're fixed setups, but they're not fixed fast. They're pro setups developed.
Usually developed by Slim Jim Gately.
So they got options here. And here comes the 72 all over the tailpipe of the 15.
And I thought Ken Shea might have something to say about this, but they are walking away from him even as they go at it like this.
Wow, they're just smoking these guys. And battling at the same time. It's incredible. Look at lap times here on the Watkins, his fastest lap of the race, last lap, 21.460. Johnson, 21.6. Jay, 21.648. You're talking denser. Rick Castle at P4, 21.8. Ryan Johnson, 21.9 last lap. That's, that's why you're seeing them fall back here. You guys are smoking them if you got them. Going at it. Get some. Is this a great show or what?
I was driving really hard getting into the turns and like lap by lap, inch by inch, he's working on Matt's bumper.
Discipline, focus. Watkins got wide there. He's not used to that diamond line, but he compensates admirably. 72 is all over him like plastic on your roof.
Well, these cars don't have horns, but they do have bumpers. And I think this might put the bumper to Matt to get him a little loose to get by.
Once he got
call
the
that the chrome horn.
He's not racing for a championship or anything. He's a suit up and show up, and he wants to suit up, show up, and win up. Come on, son. Smoke in the field, the show is at the front. Whoa, sideways!
I really hanging it up.
The car controlled this kid a little sideways again. How much can he do that before he loses? Jeff, tire temp. We talk about that.
Wow! Oh, he almost spins.
Sideways again, and he's going backwards. We talk about tire temp. You don't want to make those tires angry. As a driver, you look at that all the time, right?
Oh yeah, you don't want to make those tires angry.
And once you do it, you can't get him back because. But he doesn't have a lot of time to do it with either. But he's still sticking with Matt Watkins. Rolls it in there, closes several car lengths.
Freight train and train tracks. His lines are perfect and no sideways, smooth. on rails. Isaac comes in there hard.
Matt is just running a perfect line, forcing Isaac into desperation moves here, which might be the good strategy. Force Isaac to heat his stuff up to where he can't make a move, even if he does catch him.
Yeah, so Matt's backing it off a little bit. The last lap 21.7, best lap 21.4.40, which was only a couple laps ago. So he's managing him in his rear mirror, which is also very difficult, right, Jeff?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's easy to super
Especially
speed.
my experience when I've seen you behind me, I start to get scared because I know this guy is coming, you know?
Yeah, it's one thing the mirror drive at a super speedway. It's something different due to a short track where you got to worry about your braking points.
John Sheaves, one of the original 8 FSP drivers when we started this thing.
Hey, good to see you, Sean Sheaves.
What's up, buddy?
Other Sean. And Isaac Johnson is tantalizingly close to putting the bumper to Matkins here as we get close to 10 to go. Next time by. Oh no, this is the 10 to go. There you go. The lap ticker just finally went up. Yeah, there's a slight delay on the program there, and it's a small track. So this is 9 to go here, actually, and so close to putting the bumper.
I just don't know how you can. I'm sure there's other stuff going on in this race, but right now we got 1 and 2 going at it.
No, I'm trying to watch it on my other monitor, and it's pretty much single file the rest of the way. Nobody's really in touch with anyone else here. Swings way to the outside there to avoid running over Matt. This has allowed Ken Shea to knock some of that lead off, but it's going to be too late, I'm afraid.
Yeah, unless these two guys go, Isaac at the low.
And he punts him into 3.
There's contact with the 124, but they ain't going as the caution is out. Isaac Johnson into the side of the 15 of Matt Watkins. Wow. You went for it there. It wasn't there, but look, I did the same thing when I won the Indy 500 against Matt Watkins, FSP Indy 500. I thought it was there, and it wasn't. And I wrecked him, you know.
Yeah, well, Isaac just saw an opportunity and drove it hard down underneath Matt and just didn't quite stick like he wanted it to, and caught Matt midway to the turn.
Yeah, I mean, they're here to put on a show and try to win this race.
You can see the dark area of the pavement. That's the racing line, and Matt's in it. And Isaac dives down into the space below and closed up on him.
He also gave him the opportunity, which he hadn't done before. That was normally bottom feeding there, and his apex was a little bit later. So, as a driver, you're thinking, "This is my chance."
I don't think this race is going to restart either.
Calls, NASCAR and FSB does, but I would say that's a racing incident. It's just 2 guys going for the same spot,
and then
amazing recovery for the 15 to get back going. A little contact with Rick Castle, I think. So we'll have to see if Castle has some damage there too, but definitely, sucks for the 15, but
I would categorize that as a dive, to be honest, and yeah, a bit of a late move there outside the racing line, and
Yeah,
looks like
I mean, yeah, I'm being nice. So
Be nice.
now that you said it, I would say, yeah,
That's as nice as you can get it.
and this is, I mean, like I were saying, it was desperation time there, and he smelled the window, he went for it, and the window was closed when he got there.
So is this thing gonna go green again, or are we done?
No, we're done. We didn't take it that time, so the lights are still on the pace car. That means... Oh wait, this time we'll know for sure. It might be a one-lap shootout, but... Let's see. Lights. Watch those. Watch that pace car. Watch for the lights to go out. Lights are out.
Off.
It's a one-lap shootout.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Ken Shea. Bumper plus bumper equals bumper. We see bumper already. So,
Also, we saw Isaac spin his tires on the last restart. Yeah, that got us to this point. Will he spin him again?
Rick Castle, he would love to be on the podium again. Look, Rick Castle is just an awesome driver. Reminds me of myself. If I was racing right now in this league, I would not be the fastest guy, but I think.
Oh, you got a good start there.
Yes.
It might have been
Get a
a
podium.
little too good of a start.
Great start. Great start by Isaac. He's not worried about what happened before. He's getting on it. He's not messing around.
And Ken Shea goes
Ken
around
Shea
off the last
spins
corner.
On a P2 and wrecks it. Oh my gosh.
Let's see what the official scoring
Ken
comes across
Speech
as.
spins out across the line. Oh, before the line.
Did he hold on to second? I'm waiting for the scoring to update. No, he does not hold second. He goes all the way back to seventh. Rick Castle, Ryan Johnson. So Johnson, Castle, Johnson, the law firm there.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, quick shout out to Dan. Good job tonight, buddy. On the lead lap in top 5.
Yeah, look at that. Dan Jones at the top 5 there. Way to hang in there. Good strategy all night long, and good points tonight for you.
Thanks, bud.
As Isaac
Thanks,
Isaac
Good
is
job,
not going
Dan.
to burn this one down. I don't know if he
Reporter.
feels so good about it. He's just taking it to pit road and going to park it.
Yeah, I would expect that. Never want that to happen. And I've been there, done that, man. I mean, you want to win.
But you don't want to do it that
Friday
way.
night, but you don't want to win like that. But it's
So again, your top 10.
we'll have to see what he says.
All right, let's switch over to the post-race scene here. So we'll get our standings. Oh, Multicam is all out of whack again. Pardon me while I fix this.
Well, there's a picture of my dad in the 911 RSR. That's pretty cool. He was a badass. There we go.
Yeah.
Dodgers are still down 2-0 here.
Alrighty. So there were our standings coming into the night. But our finishing order tonight, Isaac Johnson takes the win. Rick Castle second. Ryan Johnson third. Matt Watkins bounces back to fourth after getting knocked out of the lead there. And Dan Jones rounds out your top 5. Brian Den with a solid run all night, 6th. Ken Shea 7th after spinning across the line while in 2nd place. And Jason Dolfer with Dave Ellens, Dave Jandry. They round out your top 10. 10 cars on the lead lap. Steve Weber, Pops Margison, Jim Christopherson. The last few cars that I can see here because I got disconnected. So 16 cars ran tonight. 12 finished. 10 on the lead lap. and I'll have Milty go gather up our podium finishers once again: Isaac Johnson, Rick Castle, and Ryan Johnson. I know Ryan's probably working on those points. He's always quick with that. So, Jeff, you said you're going to be away next week, there, so that's why you're not concerned about points. What have you and Kim got planned there?
Actually, it's not until first of November. We go off about 2 weeks, but head to her home state to get a family member getting married. So we're going to spend a little time up there and do a little R&R. That's in South Dakota.
Oh, awesome! Wow, that's a haul from you guys.
Oh yeah, so enjoy going out there next time. So love to try
excellent.
All the wonders of the world.
All right, so we got the points. I believe they are actually updated there. Yes, they seem to be. All right, so Matt Watkins maintains your point lead. Ryan Johnson second, 16 points back, moving up 2 spots. Dave Jandry falls to third. Rick Castle hanging in there in fourth, and Jim Christopherson falls to fifth on the points. And we got our podium finishers trickling in here. First of all, your series admin and father of the winner here got Ryan Johnson. Where did you come from, man? You were kind of on the outside looking in all night, and then you get to the end and you're on the podium.
Well, I'd moved up to like 5th early in the race, and then that first caution I decided to hit. No one else did. I think Isaac did it too. And then kind of meandered my way up, for lack of better words, to the pack during the race. And then towards the end there, I think I was running 5th or 6th, and then 4th, and then end of the race there, the 91 spun coming in line, so I picked up a podium. So I can't say I'm real proud of it. Hell, I'll take it, I guess. So it is what it is.
Hey, you got there through the strategy that you started from the start, and it worked out. And sometimes just waiting for other people to have problems is a legitimate strategy out there. So good job there with the podium at a tough track, and very good points night, as that helped you gain some ground there, get within spitting distance of the leader. Yeah, second place here, Rick Castle. He was solid all night. He had the lead for quite a while on some alternate strategy there. A very strong run and a very deserved. Well, all of you deserve it for this one, but you had it right there at the end. Good job there, Rick. Tell us about your run.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Sean. Yeah, I mean, I always liked this track, and just tried to stay focused on, hitting my marks in the corners and everything, and being able to just stay strong all night. I felt like I was even able to hold Isaac off there for a little while when it's out front. It's just something when you're out front here. It's really tough to pass the leader, it seems.
Very tough.
Hard to stay there.
Got to make some desperation moves to get in there, and yeah, it was good strategy. You got some laps led. You got the second, and again another solid points night. Jumps you up 2 spots.
Yeah.
So congrats
Yeah,
to
Right,
Rick.
thanks. Yeah, great run there to Isaac. Good win, and good run to you too, Ryan.
Yeah, and Milty hasn't joined us yet. He's still hanging out down there drinking with the fans. So we'll move on to the race winner there. Isaac on a little break here shows up for Martinsville from the couch to Victory Lane. How you been? And tell us about your night. A little up and down there.
Yeah, I didn't run my best race, that's for sure. I kept making mistakes that I wouldn't normally make, but I also haven't raced in our 2003 in over a year, and I finally decided to put it onto my school computer that I got here at school. So I've been doing a lot of iRacing, but none of this stuff, and I just didn't really drive the way I feel like I should have tonight. But didn't like how I got into Matt there at the end. I had a decent run off of 2, and that was really what I felt like the only opportunity I was going to have to get under him, because like y'all are saying, it's so hard to pass. But I put it in the corner, and by the time I was there, the hole wasn't there that I originally had. So hate that for Matt. We ran clean for 150 laps, and I don't like wrecking people at the end, but part of it means short track racing. So
Yeah, like I was saying, desperation move there. You had to try to get to the inside somehow. It was the only chance he had, and yeah, not the way anybody wanted to see it finish, but Milty had you picked. He jumped on that pick from the start when he saw you were here, and you didn't disappoint in that regard.
Yeah, I didn't show up in second, that's for sure.
Well, you know, I just talked to Matt, and he's not happy, but they're not happy either. And you know,
No, I mean, I would expect him
that's
to be.
racing,
I'd expect him to be pissed. I mean, I wrecked him ultimately, so.
He's gonna go watch some TV and mellow out and get over it. And
Been there, done that,
and
bought the
been there,
T-shirt.
done that, yeah. But you know, that's you know the way it is, and it is what it is. So.
Well, it was an eventful night for you guys on the track. It was an eventful night for us in the booth. I had problems coming out of my ears getting this thing on the air tonight. First, we had to get Milty to the track, and then, like, very shortly into the race, the YouTube uplink broke down. I couldn't get it to reconnect. I finally reconnected with a different stream. Then my computer crashed. So we got through it. We got to the end.
I wrecked Matt Watkins for the win at the Indy 500. I have a big ass trophy, and I love that trophy. It's my favorite fucking trophy. Oh, sorry, fans.
Beep.
My favorite darn trophy, and but I wrecked him. You know, 2 laps to go. I'm not gonna take that dive. You know what? I took it and I wrecked him. You know, and I won the race.
We'll move on
it
from.
happens. I mean, you're racing. Yeah, you're a clean racer, Isaac, and you're a great racer, and you had a great battle. And he's not happy, and he shouldn't be happy. But you know, that's racing. That's how it is. The fact that we can simulate and pretend we are real race car drivers and have a battle like that, and it comes down to it, and people are pissed at the end. That's bitching, you know. I mean, that's racing.
Yeah,
You know,
Hey.
he's already over.
Racing.
He's already over. It's,
Well, hey, next week we get to do it again because we're in
Yeah,
Iowa,
next week
which is
we-
not exactly a short track,
you know,
but it still races a bit like a
do it
short
on
track.
purpose. You're racing hard, and you're putting on a show on TV Friday night, and it was a great show. And yeah, you know, I mean, you got to reflect and look at it, and you know, maybe next time, you know, whatever. You know, I mean, that's the way it is. That's racing. You know, what a great show. FSB Friday night. Technical difficulties.
We got through it. I'll have a supercut of all my stops and starts. I'll put them together in one edited video and just upload that to replace the VOD of the live stream. But thanks again for our podium finishers joining us here. We got Ryan Johnson, Rick Castle, and the race winner Isaac Johnson. Thanks for popping in, talking with us here on the post race. So I've been drinking again tonight.
Jeremiah Weed.
Indeed, Jeremiah Weed and ginger ale, and I'm all out. See, this is how big the cup is. Thanks, my partner in crime, Milty, joining me as always from La La Land there.
Show was
Yep.
drama.
Thanks, Sean and Bill.
I freaking love
Thank
it.
you.
You know, I mean, that's why I show up. You know,
Thanks, Ryan, for all you do is in the admin.
Shake hands and get it done again next week.
Yep, wrapping it up here again. Thanks, Ryan, for all you do to keeping those points updated, keep the series running. Of course, our promoter, Sam Young, as he prefers to be called, the promoter, not the owner, keeping the league going, keeping the game going, keeping NASCAR 2003 alive, and of course the fans for sticking through all our problems there on YouTube. We still got back up to right about where we were before we crashed, so it was good to see you guys found us on the new link there since I didn't have time to post it back up. Hopefully it'll go smoothly next week, but we'll see you in Iowa next week on Friday the 15th for some more semi-short track racing there. But until then, for FSB Racing Live, I've been Sean Reap, and we'll see you next week.